Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to this week's Jamaica Music Countdown, JMC for short, for the week running October 29 to November 4, 2010. I'm your host, Richie, the Party Master. On the JMC this week, we bring you Jamaica's top 25 reggae singles, top 10 albums, and top 25 dancehall singles. But more than that, as the reggae music industry mourns the loss of an icon and a legend, we prefer to celebrate the life of Gregory Isaacs and reflect on his huge contribution to the growth and development of our music. As such, stay tuned to the program for tributes to the cool ruler, the late Gregory Isaacs. And we here at the JMC wish to express our deepest condolences to his family, his fans, and all those who mourn his passing at this time of grief. Let's now go straight into the top 25 reggae singles in Jamaica. This chart reveals one new entry, the song Hard Way by upcoming female artist I-OCTANE, holding position number 25. Dwayne Stevenson and Gramps Morgan, Protege, Romain Virgo, Ras Bogle, Nesbeth, Danique, Elvis D, Siricity, and Busy Signal all register upward movements, while LJ and Ras Charma are on the downward trek. Rounding out the lower segment of the reggae charts are three non-movers, Kurt Warmington, K.I., and Mystery, with her entry Just As I Am at number 11. Freddie Big Ship McGregor is the chairman of the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, JARIA, a fellow recording artist and one who has worked a lot alongside the late Gregory Isaacs. We now ask Freddie McGregor for his reflections on the man.
Well, I would say firstly to the entertainment fraternity, we greatly mourn the loss of Gregory, of course, and each and every one of us within the fraternity know Gregory, love Gregory, that is certain. As for the fans themselves, they're probably feeling it more than we do, the fact that we know Gregory as well as we do. But for me right now, I'm just trying to hold the kind of meditation that Gregory is so safe, because here's a gentleman who has laid down such a great foundation of music and has defended his culture so greatly and so bravely over many years, that he's one that cannot be forgotten anytime soon. Generations to come will remember and know about Gregory Isaac.
Thank you, Freddie. We now climb into the top 10 reggae songs for this week. Our greatest gainer leaps all of 5 spots upward with a song for the ladies entitled Good Man in Your Life. Yes, Chuck Fender moves from 15 last week to number 10 this week. At number 9 is O'Neal Peart with Still Got the Blues, followed by Princess Thunder, whose Life Can't Done holds on to the number 8 spot.
Girl, you need a good man in your life, a real man in your life. A man feel love you up, a man feel care about your girl each and every night.
I'd give anything to see you come back running in my arms, but it seems to me you've got the rama deep on my charm. Oh, help me rise the youth from the slum. You heard us spin nothing and you and I the sun. You make me rise from the dope. You tell you to the walk from them corn. You think till I see I am.
Wanna Give You Love by Warrior King is this week's number 7. Taurus Riley spreads Wildfire at number 6. And Strugglers roars in with John Prophecy on the Roaring Tone label at number 5.
I wanna give you love, whether it's night or even day. But the way you make I feel, I take your loving right away. Sometimes in life, protect my people's love. No let them get caught in the crossfire. Protect my nation, Jaja. Cause we no want me no land to no slaughter. Protect my people, Jah. A Babylon's
tomorrow. It's the youth, it's the youth, it's the youth of tomorrow. You cannot stop the little one. You cannot stop the little one.
After 21 weeks, Kabbalist settles in at number 4 with Down in Jamaica. It has taken I-OCTANE 15 weeks of his life to get to the number 4 spot with his entry My Life. And Tony Anthony is still working through his relationship issues with Torn, this week's number 2.
It will free your mind, it will free your soul, it will make your body rock and go out of control. Down in Jamaica, sweet music we play.
Yes, I'm torn. Guiltiness is forcing me to choose. Yes, I'm torn.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number one reggae song this week belongs to Hezron, who for the second week running takes pole position with his entry, We Shall Find a Way, this week's number one.
I know that we shall find a way. We shall find a way. Yes, I know that we shall overcome. We shall overcome. I know that we shall find a way.
Robert Livingston of Big Yard Music has managed a number of Jamaican artists through the years, including Shaggy. But did you know that Gregory Isaacs was responsible for his induction into the music industry?
Yes. 125 Orange Street, where all of us was back in the days, and Big Yard, hanging out at Big Yard, and we grew up around Gregory Isaacs from I was a kid. I started really serious with them when I was about 16 years old. And I used to do everything at the store, being a messenger, pick up record, pick up things all over the place, ride my bike and be the man, being there for doing anything that's important to helping Bonnie Whalers, Gregory and Dennis Brown. Gregory is a kind person. He used to take care of all of us. When Gregory got foreign and come back, everybody get take care of.
Yes.
He wasn't that selfish person in the music industry, you know what I mean?
Respect for that, Robert. Thank you. It's now time for the top 10 albums of the week. Grammy Award winner and recent EME Award winner for Role Model of the Year, Toots Hibbert, alongside the Maytals, are charting once again with this week's new entry entitled Flip and Twist for DNF Music. The top 10 also embraces albums from Lady Saw, Capleton, Natty King, Chesedek, Ginger, Buju Banton, and Tony Anthony. After 4 weeks at number one, Egyptian releases his reign to an album also on the VP Records label. A wicked various artist compilation, Reggae Gold, is this week's number one. The current leaders in the dancehall game will now take center stage as we focus on the top 25 dancehall singles for this week. There's only one new entry belonging to Mr. G, who makes a swaggerific debut at number 24. The lower section of this chart highlight the talents of three ladies, Cecile, Spice, and Gaza Slim. Also included in this segment are songs from Egyptian, I-OCTANE, Mr. Lex, Bounty Killer, Angel Dulles, Liquid, Nando, David M, ED, Mavado, and Vibes Cartel. David Rodigan is a veteran broadcaster out of England, but he travels the world and plays music as a selector. We asked David Rodigan to give us some of his recollections on the man Gregory Isaacs.
He was an icon in Jamaican popular music because, in my opinion, Gregory Isaacs epitomized the crooning, powerful voice of a passionate balladeer when his love songs that touched people's hearts. But more importantly than that, Gregory Isaacs was able to sing of songs and write songs of great social significance. And by that I mean songs such as Slave Master, Mr. Cop, Poor and Clean, The Border, the songs that made him such a figurehead within the communities around the world.
Thank you very much, David Rodigan. This is the Jamaica Music Countdown with your party master, Richie B. It's now time for the top 10 dancehall singles. Irie by Andrew and Waterblood, number 10. Touch a Button, Vibes Cartel, number 9. And I'm Okay, Beenie Man, number 8.
We no afraid of no bullbuck, no dopey canker. Go for your army, go for your tanker. Go for your go for your go for your huggies, go for your pamper. I'm okay because me clean every day. Clocks and my beat me change 3 times a day. Boy out and bar can me have money fi pay. You know it's a Rasta not stray. I'm okay.
Mavado's Messiah comes in at number 7. The former number 1 song My Heart by Wayne Marshall and Mavado slides to number 6. And Life by Sean Storm lights up the number 5 spot.
One man me fear the Messiah. Me a boy believe in a prayer. Me step on the battlefield.
viral when shut up. You're messing with my heart, heart, heart. You're messing with my heart, girl, girl. You're messing with my heart, heart, heart. You're messing with my heart, girl, girl. Oh. Just in case I didn't know, am I like work hard every day, thank God just to make a little dough. Am I like by the sweat on my brow, things slow, but me love my life.
Shaggy and Elaine's combo For Your Eyes Only is cited at the number 4 spot. They spent 1 week at number 1 and have staggered to number 3 this week, drinking rum and Red Bull. It's Fambo and Beanie Man. And Jeans and Fitted by Vibes Cartel and Russian remain this week's number 2.
Them want me get awful like them on the dance I'll get drunk. Jeans and fitted in a white t-shirt we did it. We rock them shades to the limit. Uptown, uptown. See them so we beat the boat more. And the realest.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Sean Izzle's One Day Rhythm earns its second number 1 song. This time it's Nah Sell Out by the man Cargo, this week's new number 1.
Nah sell out my friend, nah but this my friend. Be a blessing me son, please your guide and protect them. Nah sell out my friend, nah but this my friend. Be a blessing me son, please your guide and protect them. Me and my friends now are in the NSC. Cause my friends them know we not pre-bad energy.
Well, that's all the time we have with you on the Jamaica Music Countdown for the week, October 29 to November 4, 2010. I've been your host, Richie B, the Party Master, reminding you to tell a friend to check us out every week, like you do, at youtube.com/Richie B Charts. Listen to us on Hot 102 FM on the Hot Mix at www.hot102.fm and see us on CVM TV and CVM Plus, as well as our affiliate stations in your area. I wish to thank all my guests who paid tribute to the late great legend Gregory Isaacs. Thanks also to my editor, the extremely talented DJ Extreme, as well as all the sound system selectors, record shops, nightclubs, and radio DJs who all participated in our survey. Be back with us next week for another edition of the Jamaica Music Countdown. Until that time, walk good and jagai.